In today's video, I'm going to show you how I go about creating all the sounds and the music of Wrath of the Mad King. Hey, what's up? Husman here, and as you might have known, I've been working on my video game Wrath of the Mad King, the successor of Rise of the Mad King, for a few months now. I think since June I started it. And in today's video I really want to dive deeper into how I go about creating the music and the sounds. Now, you know I'm gonna do an album, like a dance music album with the story, with the game. But next to the dance music album, there's also a lot of sounds and music that has to be made for the game. And actually I came across about how much game music is actually needed for a game to feel like a finished product. Now, I already knew that I had to create some story songs, some atmosphere music, and basically some small sounds like sound effects. But I really didn't realize how much player-driven sound effects you need to make a game really feel like the player is doing something. Think about UI things when opening a menu, scrolling through a menu. All those little sound effects need to be made and need to fit in the direction of the story and the setting of the game. So I've been working a lot on creating a lot of different sound effects. For instance, the sounds of the enemies, the sounds of the footsteps, the atmospheres. It's a really fun process because I personally always wanted to become a film music composer later in my life, I think. With games it's a little bit similar. You're creating something that needs to follow a certain story, that needs to enhance a certain story. And the best thing is I can create whatever I want to make. I'm totally in control. The other side of the coin is that I need to do a lot of work to make everything, to make the game, the music, the album. But hey, if you want to do something cool, sometimes it's just good to do it yourself, and I'm having a blast with creating it. Now, showing you all the individual sounds and sound effects is not that much fun. It's rather more fun to see how they sound in the game when you have the visuals supporting it. That's why this week I really want to focus on more of the music side, more specifically the starting city, Real, and the second level, the Northern Forest, which is like a beautiful forest outside of the city walls, and will be the first level you will be introduced to enemies and all the mechanics of the game. So actually how I start everything when making music is always behind my keyboard, and usually I start with a piano, but I knew that I actually tried it out, a piano for the theme of the Northern Forest, but the piano is directly, when I play it at least, really emotional. And for this part I actually want to guide the player through the systems and how everything works in the game. So I really want something that shows that there's not too much to be afraid of yet. And I was thinking, I always go throughout my thoughts about what do I need for a certain thing, be it a dance production for a client, be it a cinematic score, be it a big room track. I always think about what does this track need. And this one actually I knew that it doesn't need much. And I was thinking, what's the instrument that's the most innocent sounding? And I thought, let's try a string, but then put it as a pizzicato, which sounds like this. So really, a really simple patch, and I thought, yeah, let's see if we can find a melody. And I actually landed eventually on this super simple melody. Do my thing, oh, that's the most impressive thing you've ever made. But no, for this it actually, I think it works, but I also think now it's a bit too innocent. I really want to also allude to the player and to the person playing the game and to the person listening to it, that there's something not exactly right. Introducing some interesting notes which actually can give a simple happy melody a certain undertone. So then I actually came to this conclusion, and you have to pay attention to every fourth bar, because that's where something is gonna happen. Slightly. As you can hear, it starts again really happy and really like, oh, let's see what's happening over here. But every certain moment, the mood changes a little bit. It's like a really interesting note, like he discovers something or something is alluding that something is not going as it should. And that's what I really like with this project, with creating these kind of themes. Really do storytelling without a lot of layers, but really focus on the melodies and see if you can make it fit in the theme that I'm working on. Now for the second piece, the piece for the Real City, it's actually, I wanted to have something, yeah, I've been listening to some coding music, which is like a playlist on YouTube, with just really simple lo-fi music, and it was something that I thought would really work really well for the city of Real, to have just a background and not really going anywhere emotionally, but just keeping like a solid, nice pattern. I remember that I found a sample a while ago, I think it was beginning of this year, a piano sample, and I never found a way to use it, but I knew it was like really cool, so I thought perhaps it would work for this, and it's actually this sample. And then what I did was just add a real simple drum loop on top, so you get something like. Thank God for quantize. Yeah, when we look further, it's just a real simple combination of adding a lot of samples, a lot of individual small loops on top of that, and just playing around what I told a lot of times already in my videos. Add reverb, reverse certain samples, put different kind of combinations of the same sample, but tweak the transposition, tweak all the height of the notes, and then you get something like this. Well, that's all I want to show this week with regards to creating the music and the sounds of the game. Now, one major thing that I still need to figure out is actually the main theme. So actually the Wrath of the Mad King theme song. I'm still in Dutch we say in dubio. It's not proper English, but I don't know for sure if I want the main theme to be like a cinematic piece or a dance piece. So let me know in the comments what you think should be the main theme. Should it be like a dance track, like a really big anthemic dance track, or more something like Hans Zimmer kinda style? I don't know yet, so let me know in the comments. If you like what I do, hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. Should you want to support me financially, I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/husmamusic, where I give all sorts of cool stuff, and thanks for your support in helping me achieving the goal of developing my dream game and also being an independent creative. That wraps up this video. I really hope you all are having an awesome day, and I'll see you all on the next video. Take care, bye bye.